Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. The kicker, Will Reichard, has the ball on the tee. And off we go from Minneapolis. This one taken at the 7. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll run with the rookie, drafted in the 3rd round. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now a 2nd down throw for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Now Vaughn. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They're able to convert by plenty on that 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw is Prescott. Now a screen set up for Vaughn. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Third and short. Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. It'll be a pickup of 10. 1st down. Cowboys.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
They'll throw again. Dak. To the left side, he's got Ferguson. 2nd time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
Carry here for Vaughn. Woo! And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. Now a give on the ground, and he's going to bring this one close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him just a yard short. A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is 3rd down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Play action now. It's McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
First carry now for Ty Chandler. And he's going to be very close to a first down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
That's out to the flat, and it's complete. Oh, he won't get there. Looking for a cutback lane. It never opened up. And now it's 4th down. They'll run here with Vaughn. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. He gets it to Samuel, left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd and 5. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's the Cowboys with the early edge. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Here now, 3rd and 5. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the gun, here's McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. On play action, here's... Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Cowboys have it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
Inside the 25. And he's going to take this all the way home. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Cowboys. No problem there on the extra point. The Cowboys move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. And that ball picked off. It's the ball hawk, Trayvon Diggs again. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. The extra point try forthcoming. It's up and through. And the Cowboys will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the ground, a 1st down run. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the left side here. Caught by Addison. And he's in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Vikings. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He knocks it through. And the Vikings get back in it. It is 21-7. Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Running is Vaughn. And they'll bring him down around the 27-yard line. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Second down and 8. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Throwing over the middle, this one is complete. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Prescott. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On third down, Prescott. Open man, right side. He's got it. They get 18 on that one. That's good for a Dallas first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these third downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force third down, they got to get off the field.
To the air again, Prescott. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Again, Prescott to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. Prescott again. There's Ferguson, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Dallas. Extra point try forthcoming. The kick is good. The Cowboys add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. First and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson, and it'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, Hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. On the ground, it's Vaughn. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. So a big one there to start the drive. 37 yards. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. A short throw caught by Ferguson.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Second down, Prescott. That's to Ferguson once again. He is in. Jake Ferguson. Touchdown, Cowboys. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. The extra point is good. And the Cowboys tack on one more to their lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's McCarthy. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Samuel has it working in the middle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. He's got his man downfield. It's Debo. And he's going to have a first down here as they are into field goal range at the 27. McCarthy going to look to throw again. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this is taken in by the...
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
And they're going to mark him down up past the 35. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Hi, Coach. Thank you. Two very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On play action, here's McCarthy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Jefferson. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives them a first down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
And he has got this one all the way down to the 2-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Now they operate from back at the 9, and it's 3rd down and goal. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's in the end zone and intercepted.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field. His drive will start on the ground. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Motion man, set right. It's Hardman running a jet sweep. Still fighting for yards, and he lost the football. And the defense has it.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now a give up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. A short one taken by Hawkinson. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now McCarthy. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. He works free, right side. He's inside the 40. Inside the 10. And he's going to take this back all the way. Touchdown, Dallas. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg, their 2nd pick-6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick-6. But to get 2 pick-6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kicks away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have...
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down. McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To the air once more is McCarthy. That one taken in. Jordan Addison. Touchdown, Minnesota. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Reichard, good with the extra point. And the Vikings cut into the lead a little bit. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Flowers now to return it. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all... to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll begin here on the ground. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
Really well executed counter run there, Mike. And what you're trying to do anytime on these misdirection schemes is you're trying to get these linebackers that might play at a 4.5 speed to maybe play at a 4.7 speed. The hesitation, not understanding exactly where the ball is going to end up, gives you an advantage offensively, just like we saw here.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Off the play fake. Zappi. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Complete to Jim Ferguson. A gain of 19 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a toss, right side. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Vikings 36-yard line.
Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a gain. They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. They'll try to get this one on the ground. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
A fair catch taken here, and it's going to come right at the 15-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
On first down, here's McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back at the 2-yard line.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
He's got room past the 25. He's still on his feet. Justin Jefferson. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Reichard good with the extra point. The Vikings are able to cut into the deficit. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond. Yard line. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Handoff here, up the middle. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, it's Dak. Short pass taken in by the tight end. 14 on the pickup. First down, Cowboys.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Pass pulled in by Vaughn. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Play action now. Prescott. This one complete right side. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
Now a run on first down. And he'll get this forward only to about the 32-yard line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. On the play fake, Dak. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while, it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for third down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. And that is incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them. They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Here's McCarthy. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Throwing again is McCarthy. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
So they're trying to get the ball out of the hand of the quarterback. That's the best way to slow down any good pass rush, but the accuracy and the run after catch is a critical part of the play. So when this ball is not thrown out in front, what they call the front shoulder pad throw, it makes it really hard for this slant route to get completed when the ball's thrown so far behind him. Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
To the air on third down is McCarthy. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Cowboys 13-yard line.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. That'll be a first down, a gain of 10.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, and that time the pressure too much. He'll go down. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, and the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the ballgame. McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
They'll look to throw for it with McCarthy. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
To a knee goes Prescott. And that should do it.